It was a Friday afternoon in September. We were paged to a combine rollover. In the less than probably 2 minutes it took me to get out the door, we were paged again that it was entrapment. The person who was in the combine could not get out. And by the time I drove 7 miles to town and got in the ambulance, we were paged again and told that the combine was on fire. Things can happen so quickly, and so it was very fortunate that these three men came along.
The combine was rolled over about 3/4 of the way over onto the top. I mean, it wasn't clear on its top, about 3/4 of the way over. So there's no steps. I mean, they're all sticking up the other way. I knew I hit my head hard up against the corner post of the combine. And of course you got the hydrostat and you got the steering wheel and stuff, and I was all stuffed down in the corner down there, upside down. And I know Randy, he was down there, and, well, to me it was no time, but I was in shock, and pretty soon he jumped up in the combine and hollered down inside, "Do you need an ambulance?" And I thought, yes, I do. I had to get back up on the road and for a cell phone to work, and then he called the ambulance, and then the combine started on fire. You could see the flames starting to come out the back, so he had fire department too, and he flagged down the two other guys in the Pepsi truck and said he needed help. So there's no steps. I mean, they had to find their own way up to get up onto the combine, and it was a door that broke out. Randy just crawled down inside there then, and he got me situated around enough to where I could get my arms up in the air, and then Rob and Daniel grabbed me from on top, and he pushed from down below. We got up on top, and then I could feel the heat from the fire from the back of the combine, and he says, "Just step over here." And I says, "Where's over here?" I mean, I couldn't see. I mean, I had my eyes closed. I told him I couldn't open my eyes because of all the glass in them. And he says, "Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it." So he got me down.
When we got out to the scene, the patient, Larry, was laying on the ground, probably 50 yards away from the combine. And Rob and Randy and Daniel were all there with him, standing there over him, keeping him calm, talking to him till we got there. They were able to give us great information how they got him out. The challenge with rural EMS, being out in the rural areas, is it takes time for us to respond. We're volunteers. We're not full-time people. We're not sitting at the fire station or the ambulance shed waiting for the pager to go off. Any of these situations can be extremely serious in a matter of seconds. And I think that's what happened here. As quickly as we were trying to respond, we can't always be there fast enough. These three men were there. Rob and Randy and Daniel came on scene and saw this. And I don't think they hesitated once. They did what they had to do. Put themselves in danger and injury, but they saved someone's life. No doubt about it, they saved this man's life.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. There was a big old cement culvert about another 20 foot ahead of me. I could have fell down into that, and it could have been a lot worse than what it was. They were great at getting me out, and I mean, they all was right there by me all the time until the ambulance come. They're very great heroes in my eyes, because maybe I wouldn't have got up out of there by myself. Or I might have got up out of there, but then fell down on something and, getting down off of it myself, trying to.
All the way to the hospital, Larry was so grateful to us, but particularly to these three men who pulled him out of the combine. Here we are a few months later, and Larry's doing great. And I know they didn't do it for the recognition. I know they would have been fine if they had just been anonymous. But I'm glad somebody had the good fortune to find them and that we're able to do this for them because they deserve it.